this is not an opportunity to make Detroit Lions jokes. I want to throw something out there. Since we're going to be talking sports from a global context, I want to question the popularity of the National Football League. And I think their falling popularity may correlate with their limited global potential. And here's what I mean. Next week, there's a soccer match down at Comerica Park of two foreign teams. And America, the demographics are changing. We have much more Middle Eastern, Asian, African immigrants. We have people that play a global game, not American football. They play soccer or their football. So Mexico is obviously our biggest group of immigrants, and they play soccer, not football. What the heck does that mean? Well, the San Diego Chargers moved from San Diego to Los Angeles. They're playing in a 30,000 seat soccer stadium. So pro football, I think, is not falling because of concussions. I think it's falling because of globalness, if that's a word. Pro basketball, social media, is that going to help them someday pass up the NFL? Why would pro basketball be on the radar compared to football? I thought football is a king. Well, I didn't pull the stat up recently, but I think typically most years around 20%, 25% of the NBA is foreign talent. So pro baseball is, I don't know, 10% higher, 35%. Pro football is close to 0% foreign. NBA fans are very young. We got to go where they are. They're on social media. That's where they engage with the brands they love. Hear that? It's not necessarily the players they love, the brands they love. So when the players on there, that's a pure marketing topic. NBA generates a majority of its revenue through TV, but we know they're cutting the cord in skinny bundles. So future stuff could be in jeopardy. NBA's put stuff, meaning stream games, on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. To give the NFL credit, they're not stupid. They see the cut of typical ESPN TV viewing habits, and they've also streamed games on Twitter last year, and now they're doing Facebook this year. Or rather, Amazon. Sorry, it's going to be an Amazon. Mark Cuban said a big event is also going to be the NBA awards show, like the music awards or Academy Awards. They did a show last month where it was pretty exciting. They had a rapper host it. They're trying to be a younger, more relevant league. And Drake, I think, is a Canadian rapper. And they're also trying to make a World Cup type thing for basketball. The NBA does everything right on social media, and the NFL does everything wrong. Watch a pregame show for the NBA. It's edgy. It's controversial. It's humorous. It's real. It's not scripted. Pro football, on the other hand, sterile. The league controls the shield. They call the NFL controls the message for the brands. There's not much innovation. There's not much silliness. NBA posts are fun and exciting. A Greek player and a German player have their stuff posted that goes all over the world. The NFL completely controls what you can put up there. There's players in the NFL that are engaging, but the league, for instance, Aaron Rodgers from the Packers, who's highly marketable, only a few of his posts get to go up there, whereas NBA players frequently on a daily basis engage with their fans. Of the social media accounts, only 4 belong to NBA players, and none belong to NFL players in the top 10. So when you look at who's good on Twitter, it's a lot of not football players. Highest paid athletes: soccer, basketball, tennis, golf. You can see those names on there. One football player does crack the list, quarterback Cam Newton. But if you look, these are sports people play. I'll call tennis and golf something a regular person, you and I, can go out. If you have bad knees, you can still go play it. And you see basketball, soccer, global sports, soccer, basketball, tennis, golf. Top earning athletes. This was surprising to me. 26 baseball players, I think 18 basketball players in the top 100. Endorsements, Why are endorsements such a big deal compared to the salary? If you're LeBron James and you made $77 million, of that only $30 million roughly salary, $45 million is $47 million, whatever the number is, would be packaged goods, brands, clothing, and stuff we eat, stuff we drink. Who earns the most? Tennis, golf, basketball, golf, tennis, soccer, cricket, basketball, tennis, soccer, running, soccer. What's not on that list? Correct, football. And Houston Rockets had a gentleman named Yao Ming years ago, 10 years ago to be exact. He left, and now Chinese people love Harden. I'm forgetting his first name, Kevin Harden. So China has embraced pro basketball. They're exposed to it. They're addicted to it. The NBA says that 700 million people watched an NBA game last year in China. That's double of America's population. And if you lined up their 1.4 billion people, every other person saw a game. They have 100 million social media followers. And the merchandise doubles every couple years. So the NBA is the most popular sports league in China. No one's even close to us. So it's truly had a global focus, and it's got that way. The Houston Rockets owner said they've always had a goal to be the most popular team in the world. And just this week, a very important NBA player, Chris Paul, left Los Angeles to play in Houston. Hey, what's the deal? LA is a huge market. LA and New York. LA, New York, Chicago, the three biggest marketing markets in America. He went to Houston. Maybe Houston's bigger because that's your gateway to China. And when I think of any pro sport, I think who's going to get here will be as valuable as China, because you're also talking north of 1 billion people. So I want you thinking, even when we watch our Lions go 7-9 this year, I want you watching and thinking global. And that's where there's so much money to be made. And these are all interesting topics because pro sports now are global even within America because of our changing demographics.